BYD stormed past Tesla to become the #1 EV manufacturer on the planet. BYD company announced a new technology claiming it can charge an electric vehicle almost as quickly as it takes to fill a gasoline car. Before we move on, don't forget to hit the subscribe button to stay updated with the latest tech breakthroughs. Let's talk about the electric vehicle EV world, where two giants, BYD and Tesla, are duking it out to power the future. The heart of this fight: batteries. These aren't just any batteries, they're the lifeblood of EVs, determining range, cost, and how fast you can charge up. Tesla, the American trailblazer, has been the EV poster child for years. Its sleek Model 3 and Model Y dominate roads, powered by high-tech lithium-ion batteries. These batteries, like the 4680 cell, pack a punch with high energy density. Think longer drives on a single charge. Tesla's all about performance, aiming for that sports car vibe, even in a family sedan. But here's the catch. Those batteries use pricey materials like nickel and cobalt, which bump up costs. Plus, Tesla's been criticized for sticking to a traditional design mindset, almost like they're still thinking about gas-powered cars. Now enter BYD, short for Build Your Dreams, a Chinese powerhouse that's been sneaking up on Tesla. BYD started as a battery maker, so they know their stuff. Their secret weapon, the Blade battery, using lithium iron phosphate, LFP, technology. It's not as energy-dense as Tesla's, meaning slightly shorter ranges, but it's cheaper, safer, and lasts longer. BYD's approach is all about practicality, making EVs affordable for the average Joe. In 2024, BYD sold 1.76 million EVs, nipping at Tesla's 1.79 million. They even briefly overtook Tesla as the world's top EV seller in late 2023. The competition gets spicy when you look at charging. BYD dropped a bombshell in 2025, unveiling a 5-minute charger that adds 250 miles of range, faster than filling up a gas tank. Tesla's superchargers, while impressive, take 15 minutes for 200 miles. BYD's pulling ahead here, and it's not just talk. They're rolling out 4,000 of these megachargers in China first. Tesla's gotta step up, or risk being left in the dust. BYD just dropped a game-changer, their next-generation Blade battery. This isn't just a small tweak, it's a massive upgrade that could shake up the future of EVs. Imagine a battery that's safer, cheaper, and charges lightning fast. We're talking about a car that can hit 80% charge in record time thanks to a mind-blowing 1 megawatt charging capability. That's a first for passenger vehicles and a huge deal. So, what's the secret sauce behind this battery? How did BYD pull off this leap? The big issue with EVs has always been batteries. They're the heart of an electric car, but they come with some headaches. Charging takes forever. Nobody wants to wait hours to juice up their car. They wear out too fast. Over time, batteries lose their ability to hold a charge. They're pricey. This is why EVs often cost more than gas-powered cars. Most EV batteries today are lithium-ion, packed with materials like nickel, cobalt, and manganese. These metals help store more energy so your car can go farther on a single charge. But there's a catch. Mining and refining these metals is super expensive, which jacks up the cost of batteries and ultimately the price of EVs. BYD's new Blade battery tackles these problems head-on. It's designed to charge faster, last longer, and cost less, making EVs more practical and affordable for everyone. And this could be the push needed to convince more people to switch to electric. Many EV batteries use nickel and cobalt, but these materials have a scary downside. They can get too hot and catch fire. In rare cases, they might even explode. You've probably seen headlines about EV battery fires, and that's got a lot of people worried about safety. Supply chain headaches are another issue. The materials for these batteries, like cobalt, come from just a handful of places, like the Democratic Republic of Congo, for cobalt. This creates a big problem: supply shortages and unreliable deliveries. Plus, there are serious ethical concerns about how these materials are mined, which doesn't sit well with many folks. BYD's next-generation Blade battery is stepping up to tackle these issues, aiming to make EVs safer and less dependent on tricky supply chains. BYD looked at all the headaches with EV batteries, safety risks, high costs, and short lifespans, and said, nope, we're not just tweaking things, we're rewriting the rules. Back in 2020, they unveiled their game-changing Blade battery, and now they've leveled it up with a next-generation Blade battery that's even more incredible. So, what makes the Blade battery so special? Unlike most EV batteries that rely on pricey and risky nickel and cobalt, BYD's Blade battery uses something called lithium iron phosphate, LFP. This one switch fixes a ton of problems. Traditional batteries can overheat and spark a dangerous chain reaction called thermal runaway, leading to fires or even explosions. Not the Blade battery. BYD put it through brutal tests like stabbing it with a nail. Yep, the nail penetration test. Crushing it, bending it, and blasting it with extreme heat. Guess what? It didn't catch fire or lose its cool. It's like the superhero of batteries. LFP doesn't need expensive metals like nickel or cobalt, so it's way cheaper to make. That means lower prices for you, making electric cars more affordable for everyone. Most EV batteries start fading after a few years, losing their ability to hold a charge, which cuts down your car's range. But the Blade battery is a marathon runner, lasting up to 5,000 charge cycles, way longer than typical batteries. The original Blade battery was already a rock star, but BYD's next-generation Blade battery is taking things to a whole new level. It's safer, cheaper, and more efficient, making EVs more practical and exciting than ever. BYD's out here making the future of driving look pretty awesome. BYD, the folks behind the Coolray Pong car brand, didn't just create an awesome battery, they made it even better. Since launching Pong in Europe last October, they've zoomed into 15 countries in just 11 months, and now their next-gen Blade battery is stealing the show. More power, same size. The old Blade battery could hold about 150 watt-hours of energy per kilogram. Think of it like how much juice a battery can store for its weight. The new one cranks that up to 190 watt-hours, a 27% boost. This means your electric vehicle or EV can drive farther on a single charge without needing a bigger or heavier battery. More road trips, less charging, super fast charging. Tired of waiting forever to charge your EV? The new Blade battery charges from 30% to 80% in just 30 minutes using a fast charging system that pumps up to 110 kilowatts of power. That's like going from low battery to ready to roll in the time it takes to grab a coffee. Way more convenient. This battery stays cooler while charging, which means less energy gets wasted as heat. That's not just good for efficiency, it also helps the battery stay healthy for longer, so it keeps powering your car for years. How did BYD pull this off? No magic here, just hard work. BYD's been tinkering with batteries for years, testing and tweaking to make each version better than the last. Their new Blade battery is proof that slow and steady wins the race. How did BYD make their latest electric vehicle, EV battery, so impressive? It all comes down to smart chemistry and clever manufacturing. Most EV batteries use a mix of nickel, cobalt, and manganese. These materials pack a lot of power, but they're pricey, hard to find, and can overheat. Plus, cobalt mining is expensive and often raises ethical concerns. BYD went a different route with their Blade battery, using something called lithium iron phosphate, or LFP. Why is that a big deal? LFP batteries are super safe. They don't overheat easily. They're also way cheaper because they skip those rare, costly metals. And here's the kicker: they last longer, so you get more bang for your buck. But BYD didn't just stop at picking better materials. They fine-tuned the battery's design, tweaked how it stores energy, and boosted its efficiency to new heights. On top of that, BYD's manufacturing game is next level. Unlike other companies that rely on suppliers, BYD controls the whole process, from raw materials to the finished battery. This lets them make upgrades others can only dream of. With the new Blade battery, they streamlined production to save money, redesigned parts for better performance, and cut out waste that drives up costs. The result: a battery that's powerful, long-lasting, and affordable, making EVs more accessible than ever. BYD's latest battery breakthrough isn't just about power, it's about keeping things cool and affordable too. Batteries get hot when they charge or power a car, and too much heat can damage them or even cause fires. Most batteries need complex,